For decades, Mars has been romanticized as humanity's potential second home. Its blazing red color, relatively close distance of just 54 million kilometers at nearest approach, and days similar in length to Earth's have made it the star of science fiction films, space colonization dreams, and ambitious projects by billionaires like Elon Musk. But behind all this hope lies an incredibly deadly world. Mars isn't fertile ground for our future. It's a brutal battlefield for anyone attempting to live there. In today's video, we'll reveal just how terrifying Mars truly is. From global dust storms to lethal radiation, from its thin atmosphere to freezing temperatures, Mars isn't a red planet of opportunity. It's a silent death trap disguised as hope. Mars looks like a barren red desert. While Earth's deserts are associated with heat, Mars's deserts are extremely cold. Average temperatures hover around minus 63 degrees Celsius, minus 81 degrees Fahrenheit, dropping as low as minus 140 degrees Celsius, minus 220 degrees Fahrenheit at night or near the poles. But the cold isn't the only killer. Mars is home to the largest dust storms in our solar system. Storms that can envelop the entire planet for months. Winds can exceed 100 kilometers per hour, 62 miles per hour, lifting fine particles that erode metal, disable solar panels, and create electrostatic storms. This isn't just strong wind, it's a planet-engulfing shroud of death. Research shows Mars does have an atmosphere, but don't imagine you could breathe it. It's 95% carbon dioxide with pressure just 0.6% of Earth's. Without protective gear, you'd die from oxygen deprivation in seconds. Your blood and bodily fluids would boil even in the cold due to the low pressure. Add to that unfiltered ultraviolet and cosmic radiation, bombarding the surface with no protective magnetosphere like Earth has. So, while the orange sky and visible horizon might look inviting, don't be fooled. Mars is essentially open vacuum wrapped in a thin haze. On Earth, our magnetic field protects us from solar radiation and high-energy particles from space. But Mars lost its global magnetic field billions of years ago, leaving its surface exposed to radiation levels nearly matching open space. An astronaut standing unprotected on Mars would face direct solar UV radiation, energetic particles, and galactic cosmic radiation. The effects are horrifying: cell mutation, DNA damage, cancer, and slow death. And it's not just humans, even robots aren't safe there. Without proper preparation and protection, electronics would malfunction and construction materials would degrade over time. Living on Mars would be like standing in an invisible bullet storm that never stops. Mars's gravity is only about 38% of Earth's. While this might sound fun, allowing higher jumps and easier lifting of heavy objects, for the human body it's actually a long-term nightmare. In just weeks, astronauts would lose muscle mass, bone density, and cardiovascular stability in this microgravity. Though the effects would be gradual, they'd be dangerous nonetheless. Without normal weight bearing, bones would weaken, hearts would deteriorate, and immune systems would falter. Humans evolved for Earth, and Mars would slowly destroy our bodies from within. The discovery of water on Mars seemed promising, but the reality is different from what you might imagine. Martian water exists as ice buried underground or at the poles. Any liquid water would be extremely salty, containing toxic perchlorates that would kill microbial life, let alone humans. So while Mars has water, it's not water you could drink, use for irrigation, or sustain plants with. Making it usable like Earth's water would require complex processing with heavy technology that might not survive Mars' harsh climate. Martian soil might look like desert dirt, but chemically it's a toxic cocktail. It contains perchlorates, chemicals that damage the human thyroid. The soil lacks microbes, fungi, or any natural biological processes. It's dry, brittle, and completely inhospitable to plant life. Earth plants couldn't grow there naturally. Humans would need sealed domes, artificial lighting, modified soil, and complete environmental control systems. What looks like empty ground isn't farmland waiting to be cultivated. It's a silent field of death. Establishing a colony on Mars might sound impressive, but the reality would mean living in tightly sealed structures like submarines in a desert. Colonists couldn't step outside without spacesuits, not even to watch a sunrise. They'd face dust storms that could disrupt power supplies and would need to completely manage their own water, oxygen, and food production. Most dangerously, they'd face daily radiation exposure even inside their habitats. So, while Mars is often called a second Earth, in reality it's no home for human life, or any life as we know it. Many scientists believe Mars once had water, a thicker atmosphere, and possibly habitable conditions. But something happened billions of years ago that transformed Mars. It lost its atmosphere, its magnetic field, and its surface water. All that remains are scars of the past, dried up riverbeds and ancient fossilized lakes. Mars may have once been alive, but now it's slowly dying in eternal silence. Throughout history, Mars has been called the planet of hope. But the truth is, it's a planet of illusions. Behind its captivating red hue lies a cold, toxic, fragile, and deadly world. Mars won't welcome us. It will test us, break us, and eliminate us if we're not strong enough, smart enough, or prepared enough to face it. For now, Mars isn't our future. It's a relic of the past that we wish we could reclaim. If we force ourselves to live there, Mars won't greet us with life, but with an eternal red silence. And that's all for this episode. As always, I hope you've gained new knowledge about astronomy while being entertained. Don't forget, there's plenty more fascinating astronomy content coming your way that you won't want to miss. So stay tuned with us here at Nebution,